Welcome back, everyone, to Leno Feeds podcast. We're on episode 19. This is Biggest Gamer.
This is Adam.
And, oh man, we're good.
Bro, it was hot.
Oh,
It was everything. We didn't even say the title yet.
Destroyer of Ice and Fire went crazy.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, like we said, we wanted hot-bloodedness. We wanted some fighting. We wanted some crazy plot. We just wanted chaos.
Oh, we
honestly, got it. And we got way more than we bargained for. It was like 125 chapters of straight like
fighting, yeah.
Like Nas, bro. Like this man was going crazy.
I did not expect that. I imagine if we reading this whole novel in one sitting, would be crazy. Like if we weren't taking breaks, it's just nonstop fighting for like.
I couldn't handle it.
70% of the novel.
Yeah. I think I honestly really enjoy the breaks because it lets me like calm down a bit.
It lets me breathe.
Yeah. Because if not, like, for example, the first like 60 chapters, like 450 to 510, was just like literally a nonstop fight.
Yeah.
And especially for Aaron,
like, oh, he was going crazy.
He was. Like I was telling you a little earlier, bro. He was on some God mode cheats, like straight God mode cheats. Like this man was just like unstoppable.
Nah, they really pulled out the protagonist like Halo for him. Because he was just like, all right, I'm just gonna keep fighting, get strong in the middle of the fight. Copy. He was like fighting an Uchiha member. I was like,
bro, it was like, so bad.
It's literally like when Sasuke was going to fight the 5 Kage. I was like, damn, this guy's just getting stronger, breaking his arm. He's like, he'll back up.
Yeah. Bro, how many times did he break his arm? Like 2 or 3 times?
I don't know, but
how many times did it?
He was fracturing bones left and right.
Yeah, when he was like, I broke my whole body, but it instantly repaired itself, and all the cells got stronger. And it's like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this guy is nuts.
Bro, it was just wild. I couldn't. I was reading it, and you guys know when I do my most reading.
Yeah.
At work, and it was like I couldn't even focus, bro. I was like, one more chapter. It was bad. It was bad.
No, and we were talking about this before we turned on the camera. That I read this within 2 days.
Yep.
Like I didn't even realize I read it that fast. Cause I read it on Tuesday, and by like I read it early Tuesday, like around probably like around 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
And I finished it on Wednesday in the afternoon.
Bro.
Like around 4 or 5 or something.
You've been up a lot at 3 a.m. this last week, bro.
Because
whenever I text you, bro, I see red at 3:43 a.m. and I'm like, bro, what is this man up to?
I was reading.
Bro, but I have to completely agree with you, bro. When I was I think it was around chapter 500, bro. I think it was like 11 p.m. And then next thing I look, I'm like, it's 2 a.m. what have I done? What have I done?
3 hours away.
Literally, bro, the time just kept escaping me because I couldn't stop. Because like Aaron wasn't stopping, and I was actually surprised with the Green Dragon Temple, everything that was going on. I'm surprised we got so much Aaron time.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't you feel like once he split off from after he fought Helgi, I thought he was gonna they were gonna show more of the other squad, but they were just showing him like literally fight armies.
Yeah.
Like legit armies.
Whole Viper Corps.
The Viper Corps, yeah. Bro, and the super big boss, whatever his name is, he literally is like an actual they put a boss into the light novel, bro. He's a boss. He has 5 arcane gates.
Yeah.
He's like super physically strong, right?
Yeah, because he's like shrouds himself.
Yeah, and then he gets the Juggernaut armor. Literally a Juggernaut armor, and it's like this is like a boss. Like if I was playing a video game, like that's the boss, bro. And like this guy just powered up on him,
and he copied his abilities and like that. I was like,
he went Super Saiyan on him, bro.
That's crazy.
He literally went Super Saiyan on him, bro. I was like, what's going on? I can't remember his name because it's dumb long. It's like Sozuchin.
It's like I don't know. I know it begins with an S.
Yeah. It's very long. It has at least 10 letters in it, guys.
And I was like, damn, I'm not gonna remember that.
Yeah, like I could look it up. Should I look it up?
No.
All right.
He was like there for like 2 chapters.
He was epic though.
No, that fight was it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then they escaped. We don't know who the helper was. Or no, we do. It was Ross, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
assuming it was
the
Ross.
first one, it was definitely Ross because he
Yeah.
hit him with the green particle
Yeah.
thing. I forget the name. I don't know if they said the name.
I
But
don't know either because I just remember they described it as like this
the
green flame.
beam
Yeah.
particle. I imagined it as like, I don't know. You play Super Smash Bros?
I mean, I've played it, but I don't play like that.
I forget her name. Damn. I can't remember her name, but basically she has this ability where she just like throws a big beam up in the sky and it just it hits everybody in that beam, and it just Palantina.
Oh, okay.
And she does this ability and she just fucking with her staff and instantly just a huge beam of light comes down, destruction, and that's what I imagined, but green every time, like just like vroom, vroom, and he used it so many times.
Yeah, which is why Aaron was like, I got it now.
Yeah.
And he used it. I was like, you can't. I swear he's a new Chiha, man. He's a new Chiha.
And especially in this, I guess a Chiha type powers where like they you copy somebody else's ability is always pretty crazy, but like here it's like especially crazy because like people take years to learn abilities and he
learns it in seconds,
literally mid battle.
Yeah, like that's the scariest thing. It's like when you learn like a skill, it's like only a few. It's like most of the time your enemy is not gonna know it, right? Unless it's like the thing we saw with the house Sloth, where it's like two people in the same house.
Oh yeah.
So that's the only time you'll see it. But it's like you're outside of that, like no one should really know your skills. But then all of a sudden this guy fights and he uses your skill mid battle against you. Like you can't defend against that.
One of the funniest things was I forget the first Lord guy, like Lord Riona or something. His name was the Ice guy. He used the ice swords.
Oh,
he used
Lord
Lord Roha, and he uses the ice swords and like the variation ice swords, and then like the Viper Core shows up, and then they were like, oh, like we know you've been like not so happy because he has like an inkling of like suspicious things. Like, is this guy like the guy you like were like training on the side? He's like, no, I don't know this man.
He just dropped me.
Like literally, you see me, I'm like currently injured. Like he just whooped my ass.
I thought it was funny too that he's like, I'm not gonna heal, so I don't have to go back out.
Yeah, when he was on the side, he was like, oh, these guys are about to get murked.
Yeah, he was letting him. But tell me how throughout the whole 125 chapters, there's so many funny comments.
Oh, hilarious!
Stigma, he was like, he kept calling Marilyn the useless flat chested girl the whole time. She was like, why are you here? Just run away. I was like, damn.
I'm not gonna lie, she was very useless.
She was
like actually like she didn't have any importance. I felt like
literally up until like the last couple chapters, and I was like, that was crazy. Yeah.
But she was mostly there, at least for most of the Green Divine Temple. Bro, she was just like...
she didn't do anything the whole time she was there.
Literally, she was just like yelling at Stingham the whole time.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I'm not gonna lie, I had an opposite effect. The whole time I was reading Stingham, I was like, I hate your guts. The whole time. I was like, especially, bro, the spear throws.
Dude,
the spear throws were getting me. I was like, oh, what is wrong with you?
I loved it. Oh, I loved that. I loved that the bishop. Dude, that was the worst. Remember how he killed the bishop?
What you mean? With
the one that ran into the spear when he teleported away. I was dying at the end of the chapter. He was like, my throw was so off. He ran into my spear.
That wasn't the bishop, I think. I think that was like one of the priests.
No, I think he had a title. Oh, it might have been a priest. Yeah. I don't remember the title. I thought it was either priest. I know it was just like some like mid.
Yeah, it was like I think it was like middle level.
But it was funny where he was like, when the.
Are you talking about the guy who was like, guys, like you should have rushed him?
Yeah, yeah.
That guy.
He doesn't know how to throw. Go get him! And then he dies 1 second later into a spear throw. And I
felt so bad for him.
I was like, and Stigma, the way he described it, he's like, I can't be that bad. My throw was so bad he ran into it. I was like,
bro, I could have handled. You know, like, that part was really funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There was some parts where I think like I was getting really mad, but then there was some of the spear throws I was mad at the beginning because I was like, bro, there's like they were describing there was really like hundreds of people in front of
Yeah.
him, and he's just like, and it goes behind him, bro. Like he's so
like,
bad.
They're like aim at the pillar, and then he hits them, and I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah, bro. But then some of the parts that really killed me were when he was what was it? When he was shooting at when he was trying to shoot at somebody, and he almost killed Aaron.
Oh yeah. Aaron was like, "Stigma, do you have a grudge against me?"
And then he almost killed Aaron's girl when he
almost killed
Charlotte.
Charlotte. It was like, "God damn!"
Like, bro, come on.
They were like, because he was like, "I cannot believe that I can't aim properly," and then he just
Yep.
he was like tears rolling down his eyes. Fine, Aaron, I'll aim it at you.
Yeah, that was hilarious, bro. I felt so bad for him. That part, I was like, damn, bro. Like, this is a real problem for
Now,
you.
the funniest part was when he went up to the I just forgot his name. The guy that shot off the green beam.
Ross.
He stabbed him in the back.
The butt? In the butt. It was in the butt. It was in the butt, bro.
No. The first time he stabbed him, when he was in human form.
Oh, okay.
It was like right before he transformed.
Yeah.
And he went up and he stabbed him in the back. You just saw it. He came out of nowhere and he was like, haha, you can't miss this time. I was like,
I remember that?
I was like, you got up in melee range and you stabbed him in the back. I was dying. They described it as like, all of a sudden you see a spear come out of his chest. He's like, I did it, guys. I can't miss it this range. I was like, oh, well, thank God.
Yeah. He was good, bro. There was a lot of good ones. Like, that one really killed me.
And actually, the butt one was... That was even funnier because they described it as he ran up to him and he stabbed him right in the butt. It's like, wait, he was running and he just aimlessly stabbed him in the butt.
Yeah, give me a second.
I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Bro,
well, him and Aaron fight. Aaron's like, I'm going for the neck. So he was like, I'm going for the butt.
No, bro, the worst part was he was aiming. I don't think he was aiming for the butt.
No, I don't think so either.
Everybody else was like, yo, you can't pick like a vital area, and he just hit him right in the ass, bro. The thing was just like...
No, he was going crazy.
I really love how the author, like, is going... This is a really serious event, like the evil dragon bishops and all these followers and everything. But yeah, like...
He adds the tiny comedic side effects.
And then even just like... how everybody's fighting, it doesn't feel like a life to the death, you know, like everybody else feels it, but like the Holy Dawn team doesn't feel it.
Yeah.
They're just like skunk devil summoning domain. Like, and everybody's like, why?
Oh, whenever he uses that, it's the funniest thing.
Bro, people hate his guts when
like,
he uses that.
why are you using this domain again? And he's like, it's my favorite one.
Rin Lauren's like dying in a corner, and then they're like, bro, why? They're just like, they're so unserious.
Yeah, I know. So funny.
And I'm so surprised by it.
Dude, another funny part, when he was eating the cave lord right in front of him, I was like, damn, nah, that was bad. That was traumatized.
Bro, imagine somebody cuts your arm off and is like, hold up, I'm a little hungry.
And starts mid battle, eats part of you. Nah,
he doesn't just eat you, bro. He grills your ass first.
Yeah. Nah.
Let me braille it. What is it? Brailing it? Is that what he likes? Braising it. Yeah.
Oh my god. And there's obviously the line at the end. I literally shouted pause when I read the end of it. He was like, you're gonna take a break to eat my meat, and I was like, pause.
Yo, bro, me too. I saw that and my first thought was like, hold up, bro.
Fuck it. I know, because they kept repeating lines like that throughout the battle. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
he did it on purpose, bro. He had to be doing it on purpose. Or the translator took some liberties and like, let me make some funny things here, bro.
This novel's only like 3 years old. I know that was on purpose.
That's true. He's taking a pause to eat my meat. Bro, this whole thing was hilarious.
Nah, it
was so good. Like,
and then Aaron's like devouring skills is crazy because he ate the ice. Literally, he ate the ice dragon
spirit, the spirit thing.
Yeah, I was like, you're eating a rock. He was like, I got it.
Yeah, it's fine, bro. What killed me wasn't the wine, because then after he did like the wine thing and he got like the wine domain, that was really cool. But the one that fucking shook me, bro, was when he was eating all the trees and stuff, and he got hit by Ross's like beam again, right? But before he's about to get hit by the beam, he throws the tree in the air. He's like, he gets hit by the beam, and then he catches it because he's like, I'm not letting this go to waste.
And then he takes a bite out of it right after.
Bro, like this man was. Whew. And those, by the way, the first time he used Dark Sacrifice, I was like, what is he doing? I was lost. Did you expect him to do that, bro? He was just like, oh, we're putting our lives on the line. Bet. He literally stabbed himself in the heart. Yep. And I was like, what is happening, bro?
Dude, he was like unhinged.
Bro, it was going crazy. That destruction power was filling him.
Yeah, because they've been slowly giving hints that like it's been awakening more and more because they keep describing like the silver flames. Yeah. They're like under his feet and like destructiveness and like how it's like even when he's fighting the Viper Core, they said like the tendency of like wanting destruction was like higher to fight more and more.
And then we got like we kind of said it before. I think you especially called it out, but now we for sure know.
Yeah, the silver bloodline,
epic silver dragon bloodline.
Yeah, because they had alluded to it the whole time, so it's like that has to be right.
Yeah. I thought it was something. I think originally I thought it was something else because I think it's Plum, the dragon professor, because I think he's also the silver dragon bloodline. That's what he said, right?
He said he has a
portion of it,
but I think it's like a small portion.
Oh, okay. Because I remember that's why I was confused. Cause I was like, he can't have it, and then him not be like goated, you know. So that's why I was confused.
Because he was like kind of goated. Because I think that's why they said like it's a small portion. So it's like he's the trump card. Like whatever ability he uses is like guaranteed. Yeah. So that's why they couldn't expose him until the last moment when you fight the Trump team.
I think I was just like, I was a little confused, but I think they clarified it recently about like different. Because they've been talking a lot more about like bloodline purity recently, and so I think that's what it was. Like Plum doesn't have a very high like pure amount of the bloodline. Like for example, regular they don't say the percentage, but like regular Evil Dragon Bishop followers have like a 10th, let's say, and like bishops can hit up to a 3rd.
Yeah.
So it's like probably something like that. Like Aaron's like capped out, and Plum is at like 10%.
What's crazy is that Aaron has like. When he got the Ice Dragon Spirit, it's like became like a second bloodline.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, basically like a second blood. It was a little confusing because it's like it's kind of like it just came into his body, but it doesn't like merge. Yeah.
And I think it could be the fact that the silver bloodline is too. It could be like too
strong.
domineering.
Yeah.
So it doesn't want to merge. So it just like exists as its own separate thing.
I like though the fact that he keeps getting domains.
Yeah.
And especially that they're all like pretty cool. Like the Ice World domain was pretty dope, but honestly, my favorite is like the Drunk domain. I forget what it's called. What does he call it? Like Drunken Battle Warriors is what he called it.
I think that's what he
called.
I don't know if that's what he called the domain. I don't remember what he called it.
I don't know what he called the domain, but I love that domain. Bro, his trump card, bro. Hell, G, go.
Yeah, he just tossed her away.
Bro, I feel so bad for that lady.
It was so tough for me imagining that scene though. So I was like, because she kept calling him daddy.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so this is a older woman.
So I think she's like, let's say 40, maybe 30.
That old.
I was thinking like I was giving her like 35.
She's like, she's 30s to 40s clearly. And I'm assuming she has to be like. At least like 5 feet something, because they didn't say she was that small.
Yeah,
they're short or anything. So it was like tough. So I'm like trying to build an image in my mind of like an older, like semi-tall like lady running around, calling Aaron daddy, and then she getting tossed in midair, and then running back saying daddy, running back. I was just like. That was so hard for me to like imagine in my head because I was just like, wait, this is the scene. If anyone sees it, is just
what is happening.
Yeah, it's actually wild.
And I think the two things I want to say about that one, I felt like I subconsciously started making her
into a little girl.
That's what
I did too.
I did a lot. Like a lot of times, I just made her like 4 feet tall in my head, like same features, which was really weird. Because they described it as very voluptuous.
Yeah.
So I imagined like a 4 foot like little person, like, but she's bad. So it was a very confusing image in my head. And every time I caught myself doing that, I was like, all right, like make her bigger, like in my imagination. and then every once in a while I just keep switching between it because I couldn't. It was so weird, like imagining exactly what you just called out.
I was just like, I'm just gonna, instead of just saying her mental age was like of like a 2 or 3 year old, I'm just gonna say she got turned into a 2 or 3 year old, but she can just use powers or something.
Yeah, she was bro. She was a highlight for me.
Yeah,
like hilarious. Helgi was like, I loved Helgi, bro.
Nah, they they did her dirty, and then they just did her dirty the whole time. I can't
they did for the whole time.
She got wrecked by Eren, and then she got turned into a 3-year-old and was used as a meat shield.
But tell me, no, she wasn't like demoralized by Eren in that fight, bro. When she was like, my ultimate creations, like they've almost reached back into the age of like the War of the Dragons, and he's like,
artificer.
Yeah,
he brought out the ancient artificer.
And he's like, these are the OG shits. All right, you're not there yet.
Yeah.
And he wrecked her.
Yeah,
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, and then the fairy dragon stole her chest thing. I was like, what?
I have a question for that. Were they like? Was it like a boob covering, or was it like?
That's why I was.
I was kind of thinking of it as like she has like regular boobs, right? And I was thinking these coverings that are like her defensive artifact were like making her boobs look bigger, and like she took them away, and then like.
So.
That's kind of. I thought of it as kind of like a bra, to be honest.
I thought of it like that. It was hard because I was like, okay, maybe it's like just like. Not a full-on bra, but it's just like a small thing, just like right on.
Yeah, that's why it's like more like a filling thing inside of a bra. Yeah, that's kind of what I imagined.
Because I was like, when they described it, I was like, okay, so clearly, because when they said chest cover, it didn't come in my head. I thought it was like a bigger thing on the chest.
Okay.
But then when they like described her,
yeah,
like,
me
red
too.
face, I was like, okay, so it was actually on her boobs.
Yeah.
So I was like, that fairy dragon moved quick.
Fairy dragon got speed, bro. Nobody's been able to catch him.
I know, that was crazy. I was like, so how did he get that out there? She didn't even know.
Great King.
Oh yeah, what is his name? I think that's hilarious that that's his name.
I love that. I love when they like hype. What they put the little quotation marks around it because they like, I don't know. It's funny.
The Great King.
Yeah.
And I actually love how he puts all of his stuff in the little box.
Yeah.
For Merlin. And then she's like, I'm just gonna toss some of this other stuff.
Yeah.
Out. She's like, we'll get rid of the unimportant stuff. I was like, damn, so they're just gonna have like the best treasures.
Yeah. Bro, Merlin showed out.
Yeah.
She showed out here, bro.
She created a bunch of equipment and like that big airship.
Yep.
That Eren was literally eating on the way over to the fort. I was like, oh my god,
bro. She just. I love Merlin's role. She can't talk, but she does a lot.
I think she will talk eventually.
Oh, me too. Me too. Because she's saying like her name every once in a while and stuff like that. I like her like slowly getting a little more and more.
Yeah, more human.
Yeah, but like, tell me, like, bro, I just want to go over like Eren's power ups through this thing. Bro.
He powered up like insane,
bro. Like, just not himself, like his followers. Like, I thought it was crazy how within like the first 10 chapters, he's like, I have 5 Lord level monsters, and before this, Lord level monsters were like crazy. But as soon as we got like not even like 25 chapters into this arc, like Lord level monsters were like whatever.
Yep.
And I was like, bro, the power creep is crazy.
No, it was. Because they went for the Lord level monsters, then you had the Titans, and then the Titans like even became useless because then you had the Emperor level monsters from the fort, and you're like, oh my god! And then all of a sudden, the coffin guy showed up, and I was like, wait, the coffin guy's already here,
bro. I'm telling you, bro. It just went like you thought it was gonna go like it was gonna peak, and it said, nah, bro. There's another peak, and
Eren became a 5th grade arcane
bro.
master.
Like it's just,
I'm like, he's literally only second to like a peak in the world now,
bro. And he's like technically still first year.
Yeah.
Bro, and yo, tell me no, bro. The most hilarious part was when I forgot where in this arc it happened. But
I think I know
you know what I was talking about when he's like, "Hey guys, you think they're gonna let me bring the Titans to the next national tournament?" And I was thinking, I was like, "Bro, if you participate in the next national tournament, it's not gonna be possible, bro.
They're not gonna let you win.
They have to make you like one versus everybody, and even then, you're still winning."
Nah, that's crazy. Cause I always forget. It's like this happened within the span of a year.
Yeah, it doesn't even make like their growth is like exponential is like not even enough, bro.
Yeah,
cause they're just like off the charts. They don't make sense. That's why honestly sometimes I forget that they're first years, but when I try to put it back into perspective, I'm like, that's why these people are so shocked.
Mm-hmm.
They're for like what, like 15? No, Aaron's 16 at the novel.
Yeah, I think so.
So he's like top 17, and he's like 4th arcane master. That's already crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then like he learns abilities while he's fighting you, and he never gets tired. And he also is like a tank.
Mm-hmm.
Like this man's a savage.
So it's like, I think like they're really showing out the scariness of the silver bloodline.
Yeah.
Silver dragon bloodline.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Epic
I know they're
silver
horrified.
dragon.
I know they're horrified.
Man, bro, people. And I also really like how the author would like. He doesn't do like a ton of people reaction, but like he does just enough that it's like either hilarious or like it makes you feel the situation way better.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he's when Aaron's just throwing Helgi around, like you see the other arcane masters' reactions, and they're like, "What's going on?" Like, I don't understand this.
Yeah, and everyone's getting drunk. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Wait,
Bro.
he also forgot he ate that dragon egg.
Bro, yeah,
Literally.
the dark dragon.
I was kind of grossed out.
Bro, I was very grossed out because I was imagining like not a like half birth dragon, but like an egg with something throbbing in it. You know, that's how I imagined
It
it.
was like when they said yolk, I was like, yolk, and then he slurped that up. I was like, oh, that was gross.
Have you ever seen like a chicken egg that has a chicken in it?
No.
Okay. So I have, and I felt like I kind of imagined that, and it's kind of like, it's not like a thing in there, but like it's like
a substance?
It's like a substance, and it's like red inside of it. So it's not like really like
and
solid.
And then it forms into like a solid.
I'm assuming. I haven't seen the whole process,
Yeah.
but like I've seen like an egg like that has a chicken in it, like a live chicken or a forming chicken, I guess. And like, but like it's not hasn't been through the whole egg process.
Yeah.
So it's just like the yolk and then like some red stuff inside. But I wasn't imagining it like a little more like a ball of like blood, I guess, like almost congealing into a baby, but like not yet. And I was like, this is nasty. Like Charlotte, and Charlotte was hilarious too. She was like, why do I like this man? Like I don't know what I see in him.
Yeah, that was funny. And then he didn't even let the shell go. He ate that
bro.
too. He was like,
all of it.
He's like, I can eat it all. I was like, yeah, we know. We don't watch you to, bro. It's gross.
He's just Aaron.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Actually, you know one of the funny parts is when he's fighting the kid, is like, please stop speaking so when I eat you, you don't traumatize me.
Bro,
Aaron. I'm like, Aaron, stop. Because I'm getting traumatized.
I felt so bad for those guys.
They were like, I love how they keep praying, they're like, please die so
Yeah.
don't get eaten. I was like, wait, Aaron, you're literally traumatizing everyone.
Bro, I am so happy you brought that up because I was dying every time he brought that up. And he was like,
shut up so I don't ruin my appetite. I was like, oh my God, bro.
bro, that is so crazy. And then there was like I think it was the Shoal Lord or something that was like more humanoid.
Yeah, he was like, thank God.
I'm safe or whatever. But he was, I feel so bad for these guys, bro. Aaron's just a clown. He's a crazy clown.
Nah, I feel like if I met someone like that in real life, I'd be like terrified.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Bro, like I get like that they're monsters, but like
they're talking normally. Yeah,
they talk like a person. Like
Yeah.
I can't just eat them.
I think I could eat them, but like not like they're still alive. I cut off his arm and I'm like grilling his arm while we're still fighting, and I eat him.
Nah, that's
like next level, bro. Like I understand like a demonic beast talking.
Like survival of the fittest.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you kill them.
Yeah.
You're fighting. You kill them. They're nutritious. You eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of understand that, but like not like mid fight you're eating him.
Yeah, like I taunted him to his face, like, "Do you want some of like your own?"
Oh, he offered his own meat. Bro?
I was like,
"These fish cakes, though. These fish cakes,
I
though, bro."
read that to be like, "Is he really offering?" Like,
yeah.
I was like, "Oh man."
It's like, bro, I'll treat you to some good fish meat, and he's like, "What the fuck, man? I only got 2 arms."
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Another one that I really liked when he was like on top of the worm, and he was like cutting it off, and he was like, "Merlin, grill it, grill it, grill it," and people were like, "There ain't no way." And then like Merlin would toss it back, and he's like, "Oh, this is great." He's just a savage, bro. Like literally, the savage just describes Aaron perfectly.
No, it was great. And then, so I liked that towards the end. So they defended Fergrits, Fergut. I think it's
Fergruts,
something like that.
I would call it Fergruts.
Yeah, the Fergut stronghold. Honestly, it was crazy because they were getting besieged on both sides.
Yep.
Aaron was able to kind of stop them, and then this huge, like we learned of like this crazy artifact that could resurrect like all the skeletons within a certain area.
Yep.
And it doesn't even get damaged; it absorbs particles when it gets attacked. So I was like, that's crazy OP. Sounds like
Aaron.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, that sounds like exactly like Aaron.
Yeah.
But I was like, how did you even make that?
Maybe they used like some of the epic silver dragon like body.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I was like, no, but that doesn't even make sense because that thing was around before, like during the war.
That's true. Well,
I mean, it could have been made in like the same, like imitated after.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm sure we'll learn about how it was made or something.
How do you feel about Coffin though? Big bad Coffin, Mr. Big Dick Coffin.
Well, he's
a peak arcade master. I'm sorry.
He's a schemer.
Yeah.
But it has been like, I'm like wondering. I was like, okay, so he's like 6th rank, and he's already been forced to come out, obviously because of Aaron. But I'm wondering. I feel like it's like there's still someone behind it.
Bro, that's what I think. There's never a main evil guy that comes out and it's not like the last 30 chapters of a book. Like he's like the big bad that you know, so the big bad that you don't know can keep being in disguise.
Yeah. Or that, yeah, because if you only know about the big bad, you don't know either like super early or like in the later half.
Yeah. That's why I feel like I was about to bring up some 9-star stuff. Let me not. But yeah, bro. I feel like Coffin being 6. I thought he originally, before we saw him, I thought he was gonna be, before they talked about his power level, I thought he was 7 gates. But then they brought up his like, they were like, oh, he could be 7 gates or he could be peak 6, and I was like, he's probably peak 6.
Yeah, because I feel like they either confirmed like, he's, if they had said like, oh, we know he's been peak 6 for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, then he's probably hit 7.
Yeah.
But they're like, he could be. I was like, oh, okay. They don't really know where his power level is at. I'm assuming he's still peak 6, and there's someone behind him.
Yeah, I agree. There has to be a 7 gate arcane master. Which, by the way, this whole like war arc that we've been on, I guess it's like war book. I just realized like the War of the Dragons was actually crazy, bro.
Because like we're seeing like a fraction of what actually happened.
Bro, like this is probably not even like a quarter of how the way they made it seem like 90% of the population got exterminated. Like the way they talk about the War of the Dragons was like, bro, like the whole world, like this isn't just like a world war, like this is like a world extermination, bro.
Yeah, like it was like apocalypse.
And it's just like, I couldn't even, like just reading this book, it was like, bro, can we get a spinoff?
I know.
Can we just get the fight through like all of the War of the Dragons? Because bro, I would read that.
Yeah,
I would 100% read that.
That'd be sick.
Because the way they talk about it, bro, it's like, oh, like Aaron has like one of these things, but back in the War of the Dragons, there was thousands of them, and it's like, bro, how are you fighting these things? Like the Titans, thousands of those things, or I think there was 1,000.
They had a bunch. And then obviously there's a lot of avatars like Merlin. I was like, so people like Merlin existed, and there's a bunch of them.
And then like 5th arcane masters were like, they were fucking foot soldiers, bro.
Yeah.
Like 6 arcane masters were like big deals, but like there was actually like a lot of 7th arcane masters out there, and it was like, how? Like now you don't ever see a 7th arcane master. Like it's literally like they call them legendary.
So it's like a lot of people died, a lot of inheritances were lost, and I think a lot of people's bloodlines thinned. That got mixed.
Yeah, mixed. Yeah,
and also lack of resources.
Yeah.
So it's. I think also the evil dragon followers, like they cause a lot of chaos.
Yes. One thing I wanna circle back to, and just cause like I was hype about it for like a month, and we just skipped over it. Bello.
Oh, I was about to say that.
Yeah, Bello kind of did his thing. I thought it was gonna be cool. I thought it was gonna be crazier. Like literally, it was literally like 2 chapters and it was over. Like the Bello,
It
the
only
original.
felt like that because like the last few chapters before it were Bello.
Yeah, it was like I think it was like 10 chapters of Bello.
Yeah.
But like I just thought like they were hyping up that ability so crazy. I thought they were gonna like showcase it more. Yeah. But like instead he pulled it out and it was like fight over.
That's true.
Like he was just like it's over. Like
yeah, I thought the battle between him and his dad would have been more epic. Actually, it was crazy when he was like, I mean, obviously we had a hunch because he had been saying like he'd been wanting to kill his dad, and I didn't connect that to Evil Dragonfaller until like I started reading it. I was like, the guy I know is here, and he kept saying like author kept hinting at revenge, and I was like, okay, it's probably his dad.
Bro, I want to say I completely agree with you, bro. I never once, not once, linked them together. I didn't once think link it together, and I was like, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, bro. Like
I linked it right before he got there. I was like, damn.
I'm dense.
I don't know how I didn't see that. I feel like I can see.
You think we're dense or like
we're kind of dense?
Okay. I don't know. Maybe these guys are dense too, bro. Maybe it's not just us.
No, I feel like I can see a lot of things.
I feel like you're way better at seeing this than me.
But this one just went right over my head. I think when I first heard of it, I was like, maybe his father's just like, because based on Bello's personality, I was like, maybe he hates his father, but not like
to the death hate.
To the death hate. And then like towards the part of this, like when we first started reading this, like the beginning of the at 450, I was like, wait, like I'm pretty sure his dad is the like evil Dragonfaller, right? I was like, okay. When he revealed himself, I was like, yeah, that makes sense, because like he clearly like once they talked about the bloodline thing, I was like, all right, High Beastman, Bloodline, Evil Dragonfaller. I was like, there's literally only one connection to make there. It's literally his dad.
Yep. Yeah, we were pretty dense.
The author put it right in front
We
of us.
never, ever even thought of it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I was kind of disappointed that ended so quickly. But I also liked how, like, Bello put, like, his life on the line. And put his trust in Buell.
Yeah.
That's his name? Buell?
Buell. That guy?
Yeah. No, that Buell's the other guy. The back guy, we don't know his name yet.
Really?
No, they never told us his name. He said, I'll tell you my name after.
I thought that was his name.
The author forgot and skipped over it.
No, we're going to find out his name. Yeah, you're right. I don't think we do know his name.
They already met up. I think the author just forgot.
We'll find out his name soon enough.
I mean, we don't really need to know his name.
That's true, but
leave him as Batman.
Yeah. Batman. But yeah, Bello, I really liked his thing. One thing also I want to say, when Stingham met the Guardian clan, bro.
Oh.
Bro, I felt so bad for that Guardian clan. Yeah. And Marilee was like, hey guys, I'm sorry. Like, you got to take care of this guy. I'm so sorry.
He's the Green Dragon Prince.
Yeah.
Also, but there was one weird thing. So he, as a child, got sent away in the sewers by the High Priestess.
Which is Jean Carnis. How do you say his name?
Jean Carmis, I think.
Carmis or Carnis? Carmis. Yeah. Jean Carmis' mom. Yeah. Which is the evil dragon bishop.
Yeah. So she sent him away, which is interesting. So maybe like because, so his brother died, his older brother.
Yeah, his twin brother, wasn't it?
Yeah,
they said twin.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Because they did say.
I was shocked by that.
So what? So we never saw the king though.
No, King Sauce, I think is his name.
Yeah, we never saw any even though they infiltrated the royal palace, we only ever saw his brother, or Stigham's uncle, which was Ross.
Yeah. Which I think is the younger brother to King Sauce.
Yeah. But we never saw, so I was kind of wondering, I was like, so maybe he was already dead and they just been hiding it the whole time with like a fake or something?
Maybe.
So clearly, I'm assuming both of the parents are dead and he's last survived. But maybe because of Gene Camus, the his mom like couldn't kill.
Good, yeah. Because you can tell she has like a tiny soft spot, but she's like, she's been so heavily oppressed that she sees like almost no hope.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know with her.
I feel like with her, we'll probably get a scene with her, Gene Camus.
I think she kills herself, bro.
No, I think she gets locked up. I think
she can't get redemption though.
No, I think she just gets locked up forever.
I think she does like a big sacrifice.
I could see that too.
Like that's what I didn't mean like just like kill herself to kill herself. Like I think she sacrifices herself for like Gene Camus in some type of way, or like the overall battle, just because like she's like, because you could tell they keep hinting at it, like she has like a sliver of hope in her heart, but she's not gonna act on it,
because she said like she was born as from a child to an evil dragon follower.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's kind of tough.
Yeah, like you're just like, that's your life.
And also, it's clear that the Kingdom of Doa has been there. They've been infiltrated for so long.
Bro, it's deep. It's deep.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they threw out that evil dragon valley like bait like crazy.
Yeah, but I was actually surprised at how many guards were not evil dragon followers. I thought it would be everybody. But then you like kind of get the sense that it was like, it wasn't. I think it was like a 50-50 split almost.
So I think they wanted to maintain some equilibrium just for the sake of hiding, because like the best disguise is in the open.
Sight. Yeah.
Yeah, and in order for that to work, they need people who aren't evil dragon followers to like be around, so no one will like have that many suspicions. But yeah. It was interesting.
I was surprised there was so many, because like I felt like that's a secret that's hard not to get out, because it's just like them fighting, like when they're like need to use their max abilities, they use their evil dragon follower bloodline, and you could sense it, you know. That's like what Eren did to like Helgi. He wanted to out her, so he like pushed her to the brink, and she had to use the bloodline, right? Yeah. So it's like those like regular soldiers that are bloodline people, like evil dragon bloodline, like I was like, nobody talked, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, that's like very insane. But to have half of your guards be evil dragon followers and the other half not know, that's like S tier level infiltration.
Yeah, but that's how like scary they were. Like they got in deep and they just hung in there.
Bro, you know what that is? Even your grunts are loyal like that? Like, fully?
Well, I mean, if
they don't even brag about their bloodline, bro? Like, nothing? Like, that's usually what gets people. They didn't, like, that's, like, blows my mind. I can't believe it, because everybody always messes up. It's like, it's like instantly, as soon as you tell more than 5 people, bro, somebody's telling.
I imagine they must have had a lot of restrictions, and obviously with them controlling the upper level, it's probably a lot easier to silence people or to like just get rid of evidence.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, look at Stigma, like, and his brother, like they literally disappeared. Yeah. Like everyone was literally saying, "Oh yeah, the king didn't have kids." I'm like, what? How how hard that is to hide.
Well, I think they did a somewhat, like, it was kind of realistic a little bit. Like, if I was just a regular citizen, I'd like believe it. Oh yeah. Because it was like they were born, the twins, but like they didn't really say anything about it because they like died or something right after. So it was like,
oh yeah, that's believable.
So I was like,
that's true.
That makes sense. Like, I wouldn't question it. And so then like, you know, like they got me. Like they got me. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I was a regular citizen, I'd be like, damn, my prince died. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Back to farming. But
oh, actually, you know what was really funny?
What?
Well, every time, I think both Eren and Stigma say this, but every time they thrust like their spear sword, they say,
poke.
I poke, I stab, and I'm like, oh my god.
Bro, I was dying with that, especially because at the beginning, Eren wasn't doing it. I think like for most of the battle until he met Stingham again, he wasn't doing it. But Stingham was doing it every time. He was like, I poke, I stab. And then I think once Eren met up with Stingham, he started copying him, bro. Yeah. And I was dying. Like at the beginning, I was like, oh, Stingham's just annoying. But then I think, I'm not gonna lie, I'm biased. as soon as Aaron started doing it, I'm like, this is great.
I was laughing so hard when Stigma was doing it.
Bro, it was this author is hilarious, bro.
Nah, he is.
I love this guy. This shit has been amazing. I don't know why we waited so long.
We had so many other things to read, and when these next the next 2 weeks pass, we're gonna have more to read because we're gonna have 9-star. We're gonna have Keyboard Immortal, maybe Absolute Resonance, maybe Damn Reincarnation. Actually, no, Damn Reincarnation's not there.
This is when I pull out the chapters again. Let's see. 9-star currently only has like 40 chapters. And then, but that's gonna be 3 weeks from now, right?
Yeah.
Because we're doing Coiling Dragon, and then Destroy of Ice and Fire again, and then Absolute, and then 9-star.
Well, I'm not sure. I think we're gonna.
Oh, we're gonna look, right?
We'll look at all the chapters in the next 3 weeks. See which one has a lot.
3 weeks from now, that'll be 21 days. That'll be 63 chapters. That'll be 100 chapters of 9-star. Yeah. Ooh, Keyboard Immortal already has like 50 chapters. And we're at least 3 weeks away from even looking at that, which is good though, because they have a big thing that has just started.
Yeah, because we ended off where they just started the new arc.
I'm okay with letting that hit like 70 or 80 chapters, bro. Damn Reincarnation is at 230.
Oh, we still got a little ways away for that one.
Absolute Resonance only has like 16 chapters.
Okay, ways away.
Oh yeah, we got some. We got some. Yeah, we have after this. Maybe we could talk about maybe after all that. Maybe we'll have Devil's Son-in-Law, or we could talk about Stellar Transformation, because I read that a lot. I'm on book 10, but I don't even want to know what you're at.
I'm only at 14.
No, you're a liar, bro.
I'm serious.
No way.
I'm only at 14.
Guys, this guy's a capper, bro.
I'm serious. I'm only at 14.
I talked to him not even. All right, so this is going to come out for you guys on Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Guys, not this Sunday that just passed. The last Sunday, all right? I talked to this man. He was on book 10. I don't believe you only read
book 7 or 8.
Okay, and then I texted you like 2 days later, you were on book 10. That's why I was like, there's no way in another week you only read 4 books.
So book 12 was really long.
Oh, it was?
I think 12 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I feel like 12, 13, because I didn't just enter 14. I think I'm halfway or towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 of these books were pretty long.
I could see Stellar Transformation chapter. I'm at book 10. I could feel after the book 10 is like the immortal guy's mansion. Mm-hmm. I feel like after this, I could see some big things happening because they're gonna leave that ocean world and probably go to the chaotic sea after he powers up a couple times. I don't know, but I could see it being big.
But yeah, that they were long, so that's why it's I've kind of slowed down on it. Also, there were those couple days when I was reading
Destroyer of Ice and Fire,
and then also Telleth Being a Hero.
Yep. Guys,
one of the days I also just didn't read because I just played video games.
That's fair. Side note, guys, what we were just talking about Stellar Transformation was prequel.
Yeah, it's prequel.
It's the prequel to Coiling Dragon. It doesn't relate. You don't need to read Stellar Transformation to read Coiling Dragon.
Yeah,
it's its own standalone novel, but it's the same world.
Yeah, same universe.
Same universe. And kudos to the author, because you got way better from Stellar Transformation and Coiling Dragon. Because even though Stellar Transformation is good, some things are god awful, bro. Horrible.
Save your complaints for another podcast.
Okay. I'm sorry, bro. We were talking about it the other day, and I was like, God, I hate this. But it's good. Sorry, we just threw that in there. But anything else you got about or? Go ahead.
Let's see. I think we talked about all the main points. We talked about all the funny stuff. Talked about the big points. Aaron, 5-gate, the Silver Bloodline. Oh, well, the Holy Dawn Academy did just reunite, so I'm excited. And I think they might try to go fight the Coffin guy.
Probably.
Kingdom of Doa is surrounded by the Kingdom of Aichi.
Yep.
So I think there's gonna be 3 wars, right? There's the
Kingdom of Doa, the Kingdom of Aichi.
Yeah, actually not 3 wars. There was two big war battles, and then the Aaron and his group will probably go infiltrate wherever the coffin master is.
Yeah. I think they fight Coffin Guy, and he like has to run or something. Yeah, they like kind of chases us.
Yeah, because they're all strong. Like, they're really strong right now.
And I like that.
Yeah, me too,
bro. Aaron better not try to qualify for next year's national championship.
No, that's crazy.
But yeah, honestly, this guy didn't disappoint.
Nope.
125 chapters was goated.
Yeah, it was.
Chapters 450. I feel like I say this every 125 chapters, but like, since I thought the first 200 were like, I think the first 150 were like really good, and then like the next, I remember 150 to 200 really was like, it went next level for me, and then after that it's just like keeps going up. Like I forget what we rated it. I think we rated it between an 8 and a 9. But like every 125 chapters, I'm like, I should have rated it a little higher. At the time, I think it was fair, but like I think just seeing more of the novel, I was like, oh, the potential was crazy. I didn't see the author like hitting it.
I'm excited to finish it.
Oh, me too, bro. I don't even know. I feel like finishing Aaron's story will make me like sad.
Yeah, me too.
Like genuinely sad.
It's like it's been a great ride. Just like reading that.
Yeah. Him and Charlotte.
That's also a nice, cute little thing.
I do like it.
Actually, it was funny when they all decided to stay back to fight the skeletons army. She was like, I don't want to have any regrets.
Yeah.
Like, really, right here? She's like, yeah. And then she just kissed her, and she was like, Aaron, I want to fight alongside. He was like, last time you kissed me when you said that, so I had to return the favor. Bro. I was like, okay, that was pretty smooth.
Yeah, I loved it, bro. I loved it. Aaron got his little thing in, bro.
Yeah, I love that he's straightforward.
Yeah.
The Rizzler.
I was trying not to say it, bro.
I had to say it.
I was trying my hardest to say I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, Aaron did that. Yeah, he did that. He's Stingham. He wishes he has the Riz Aaron has. Cause he don't got it like that.
He's funny, but just in a dumb way.
In a very dumb way. Very, very dumb way.
Oh, actually, that's probably the last thing to wrap up. But they did make him a lot stronger.
They right at the end.
They powered him up real quick by having him fight. It was actually not. It was actually very nice to see that. It was like, yeah, see, Stigma, he'll come through in the end.
He be getting his power ups also bullshit though. But I let him rock. I'm okay with it. I'm not like plot armor or nothing. Honestly, I'm okay with this thing. I was like, he's essential. I'm happy we have him. Even as much as like, honestly, I feel like I'm more like Rin Lawrence sometimes, and I'm just like, shut up, you idiot. Like that's me. But then every once in a while, I'm like, all right, this guy's hilarious.
Yeah. I think that's the perfect way to describe it. They actually had a perfect chapter for that. The name of it was like,
I know what you're talking about.
Annoying teammate you like or something.
Yeah. The annoying
like
teammate you must love. I forget. I don't remember.
I think it was something like that. Annoying teammate you love, annoying teammate you like, or something like that. But it was like the perfect way to describe a Stigma.
It was. Stingham's that person you need. Everybody needs a Stingham in their group.
Yep.
In some sort of fashion.
Well, maybe not as much as.
Yeah, that's like some sort of fashion, Not crazy, just a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. It was really, really good. Guys, if you haven't read it, start reading. 2 weeks from now, we're going to be talking about the ending.
Yes.
So, Aaron's probably going to be 7 gates cracked out like a god.
Smashing people.
Literally. But yeah, that was a destroyer of Ice and Fire.
450 through 575.
450 through 575. Guys, like the video, subscribe, talk to us. We want to talk to you. Put some comments on there. I want to talk to you. What else? Do we have any other like info we need to give them before we go straight into
I think we're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right. You want to start this off?
All right. So to hell with being a hero. This is 50 through 100.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how starting off
I don't know what you're gonna say.
It was gloomy as hell. Started with this first 50 or first 10 chapters.
Yeah, the first 10 chapters, I was like, man, this man is just
like, cause
it's just like
Let me say this right now: Health being a hero is an emotional roller coaster.
This man, he's just going through it all the time, bro.
Nah, they're putting my boy Chiwu through some crazy.
Just tell him what he needs to know.
Yo, for real. They're hiding secrets from him. They're trying to, like, his family or like some other being. Like, we don't even know. Like, I think we know the name of some of them, but it's like there's crazy.
Some of it, yeah. And they're just like and sometimes I feel like I really like secrets and stuff like that. But I feel like the way they keep secrets from him, I'm like, man, I want to strangle you guys.
No, because I don't like it when I think people hate it the most when you keep secrets about like of themselves from like themselves. Like if I knew something about you, right, and I was like, but I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah.
Like, and you knew I knew the secret.
Oh,
I wasn't telling you. You'd be like, what's wrong with you? Like,
yeah.
why? Like, why?
And I think the worst part, I think that really gets me is that a lot of people know it.
Yeah, but him.
And it's like, all of you just line up. I'm shooting all of you.
Why can I not know my own secret?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Why does everyone else get to know? Like, that's the thing that annoys me, because I'm just like, bro, what will change if he knows? Because he's clearly already going down this path that y'all
are against.
Everyone's been saying, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. He's already here. Like, you cannot stop it. So you might as well say something.
The return road is gone. It disappeared. He's not going back home.
He already knows too much. And it's like, even if they try to like erase his memory, because one of the people are like, yeah, we can get rid of, like, for people like that, it'll come back.
It's like one of those things. It's gonna be an itch. An itch, and all of a sudden it's gonna come back.
How they've described like his background a little bit, I was like, he'll remember.
Yeah. To hell being a hero is agitating.
Also, they completely picked up the gluttony. What's the name of it again?
The second coming of gluttony.
They picked up that vibe like crazy.
What do you mean?
Like the gloomy vibe.
Oh yeah.
Like
like death is imminent.
Yeah, that novel did that so well.
They did.
When they were like, anytime you're in a dire situation, it wasn't like if I'm reading like Nine Traps to the Resonance, where it's like, oh, the situation feels dire, but it's gonna get better. Like I know it's gonna get better, or it's like the situation doesn't feel that bad. But in these two novels, it feels like despair is just creeping it. I'm reading despair, and it's like I'm feeling despair.
Bro, I genuinely, I don't have hope.
Me neither.
Bro, when I read this one, and I agree with the second coming of gluttony as well, bro, they just like, they do such a good job at like having, like showing you how bad the situation is, so that when they're going through things, you're like, bro, like they're not gonna make it.
And they make it worse.
Yeah, and yeah, they come out, and it's like, maybe they accomplished their mission, but like a lot of shit got sacrificed to accomplish your mission. Like, you didn't just like, you went in with your 10 friends to beat this big boss, and you just came out with your 10 friends and some loot. No, you came in with 10 people, you left with 2. And the big boss, he has a bigger boss, No,
actually, so this isn't a huge spoiler. Like, 'cause I'm just going to say the name of the title of the chapter, because it's called Consequences of Your Actions, or of Actions. So that really shouldn't spoil anything. I feel like this, but basically the author, like, that title fit those first 10 chapters perfectly. I was like, wow, like, because you didn't really, the effect of what he did, I didn't really know how it would do the whole situation, but it did not take the turn I was expecting it to.
And I love when it does that.
I was like,
you thought one thing, and he was like, nope.
The author just went like, nope.
He threw a big curveball, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, that's actually nuts.
Yeah.
He did that in Second Coming of Gluttony too.
He did that a lot with Second Coming of Gluttony.
I don't know if it's he or she, but
yeah, that's true.
Well, the author, I'll just keep saying the author.
The author,
but this author's crazy.
This author's really good at these short novels, getting a lot in like fewer chapters. Like I feel like each chapter, like one thing you guys might like about this book, each chapter is very significant. You're not getting fluff. No fluff.
No, the chapters are also really long too. So it's like, it did feel like reading this, like reading like 50 chapters. I feel like it took longer to read than. It
took a ton of time.
Yeah, Destroy Vice and Fire. Yeah,
I think that's one thing, especially like for our last 2 weeks. I think we did 9-star and then we did Keyboard, right?
Yeah.
I think like you heard us talking about like, oh, there's a lot of information. This is not like, even if you're getting information in this novel, like it's not like stuff's still happening, bro. Like there's no, I don't think this novel's ever gonna have a lull. No. Like if it's a lull, it's gonna be like a chapter.
Yeah.
And it's like they just did something. But even then, like it's gonna be very, very like maybe half a chapter.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting lulls in this. If you want like to just be constantly in a good like constantly see a story like progressing, this is really, really a good novel for you.
Yeah. They also give you a lot of information about what's going on. Oh, okay. That's like true and not true. There's a lot of obviously like when they get, there's a lot of info dumps like when they do find stuff out.
Yeah.
And a lot of theorizing. But I think I like that a lot. I think the novel feels really realistic.
Because you're going through it with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know some things that he doesn't know about.
And I hate it. Because I want to go in the novel and just like tell him, be like, bro, this is what they're hiding from you.
Yeah.
But we can't.
Yeah. Honestly, do you want to rate this or you?
No, I don't want to rate it yet.
You want to rate it at the end?
Yeah.
I'll rate it at the end. But I would say, guys, join us in this. This is really good. And it's pretty significant amount of chapters. You know, it'll get your fix for a while. Because these 50 chapters are long, man. If you don't read as much as us, or not as fast as this guy, then it'll take you a long time. Because I know I'm slow, bro. These 50 chapters took me a while.
Yeah.
I finished them yesterday. And we're recording late. Like when you told me, oh, you want to record this day, I was like, yes, please. I can't finish in time. Bro, these 50 chapters took me a while. I'm happy. That's why I'm kind of happy Coiling Dragon is complete, bro. So I'm going to take my time reading these 50 chapters.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I've been like barely hitting the deadlines, bro, for these novels. So I'm like, bro, I'm struggling.
That's funny. I'm going to read this first. And then since we've already read Coiling Dragon, I'm going to keep reading just Stellar Transformation.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to lie. It's not because like I'm doing anything crazy, guys. I'm reading too much Stellar Transformation.
That's same for me.
It's not like I'm out here doing anything. It's like, I'm just reading too much of another book.
Yeah.
Which I finally like. I always have it. I read on like the internet, on my phone, right? So I just deleted the like web browser. I was like, I can't have this up, cause I'd always have it up, and every time I'd open my phone, I'd be like Safari. Start reading, bro, and I was like, I can't do it, because then I'm like, I should be reading something else. That's why I didn't start reading Destroy Vice and Fire until like Wednesday, and I was like, I can't make that same mistake. But yeah, bro, this was really good. I really like our recommendation this time.
Yeah, me too. I'm interested to see where it goes, because this arc is really long.
Very.
I was like, damn. I thought it would be over by now.
Yeah, I did agree. I didn't think, and that kind of was why I didn't like where we stopped, because I wanted to keep going.
Yeah, because I thought it was gonna end within a little bit of chapters, but now they're like,
nah, we got a little more.
They're like, you thought it was over? We're just getting started. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, very much so. Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Yeah. But anything else you want to add for To Hell with Being a Hero?
I think we're good.
You're good. All right, guys. Next week it will be Coiling Dragon.
Yep.
Chapters 200 to I think it ends at 800 and something. 860. End the book, guys.
End the book, yes.
Yeah. So spoilers, we'll be spoiling the whole thing.
Also, as you can see, our camera did not die.
Yo, that's crazy. Good job, bro. I didn't even realize that. How long have we been talking for?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's see.
No, check the
Does it tell us right here?
No, check on the
It
computer.
does. It say right there. An hour and 5 minutes. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
And now we got to connect. Like, it's always, we don't have to worry about the temperature because that was the issue.
That was?
Why it died those few times.
The temperature was way too hot.
Well, it's too, there's a setting that says, like, if it reaches a certain temperature, turn off.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you can change it to high.
Let me fry this.
Yeah. So we're frying it.
Hopefully our camera doesn't die on us. But
we use it once a week.
Yeah, that's true.
Fine.
Yeah, that's true. But we're done with the black screen, guys. It's over.
Yes, black screen era is over.
Yeah, that was our dark era. No pun intended. But all right, guys, we'll see you next week. This is episode 19 of Light Novel Feeds. This has been Adamar.
Biggest gamer.
Peace.
Peace.